A comment on the other. Oh, it's
okay. We are back. What a mess that was. So many people will never even know what happened because they're just going to see, oh, the Petersens are live on YouTube. We totally got put in YouTube Live purgatory, and Katie was showing her tomato plants, and I moved the computer over, and it changed browser screens and then wouldn't let us go back on live, but it also would not end the other live. So
that was a mess. We don't.
Sorry, peeps. And I know we had some super chats. I saw on the chat chain that we did get to say hi to some people who gave us super chats. I just want you to know, like, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Comment that you gave one, and we'll say thanks.
Yeah. We'll try to get back in there.
Yeah.
Just send it in again, Katie, and we'll know.
To continue, okay. I'm not. Let's not let this break. No, this is not doing it. Matt finally finished pouring his coffee, so it was frozen on Matt pouring his coffee. And
here is Katie's tomato plants.
Here are my 67 success story tomato plants. So basically, these can grow up to be like 8 feet tall. And I didn't know that. So I was going to plant all of these. And then my friend Shannon was like, hey, yes, she was like, you should only plant like 4 max unless you're planning on like giving a bunch of people cherry tomatoes. Then you can plant maybe up to 10. And I actually tilled up an area of my yard to do this. So it will be happening. But that's the story behind those.
I also want to say we were watching the chat while we were in purgatory, and you guys are hilarious. Like, people were saying, Elsa, it's frozen, and calling out to me, and I saw it, and I couldn't do anything about it.
My favorite comment was, they said, they need the little one. She's the brains of the group.
Jules, come home. So anyways, what a mess. This is why we play music, and we do not do technology. Speaking of technology, we are redoing our website, and we were all up early this morning talking with this awesome company, and they're doing an overhaul of everything, petersenband.com. So we are so excited. I'll keep you posted on when that is going to happen. So once again, I've been doing our website. I'm really excited to not be doing our website.
Thank you for the support. So we have the funds to be able to do something like that and be able to focus on playing the music and not having to always try to figure out how to do the back end of a website. Though Ellen has done a fantastic job, we have outgrown our current setup.
I can only YouTube, obviously, you can only Google and get answers to so many things online. People, okay, I will say, people told us, oh, YouTube will cue in that you're not actually live anymore. It'll shut down and you can just restart your live. Nope, we waited. I just had to delete it. Yeah. I'm real sorry.
The things we talked about, and the other one for y'all who are just tuning in, are Bass Pro Shops. We're going to be in Las Vegas this Saturday, right outside of Las Vegas at Lake Mead.
Lake Mead.
It's called?
Mm-hmm. So if you come to a Bass Pro event, and I had all of these links in the other live, all lovely and curated for you, but I will repost them in the description after this video. So it'll say the Bass Pro tour location, and it'll have a city. That is not actually where the Bass Pro event is taking place. It is taking place at the lake, but that is the Bass Pro store that is sponsoring that particular event. So that's kind of how that works. I'll post a link to all that.
And then we had talked about the day of the tournament. We are performing from 12 to 2:15 with just like really short breaks in there. So if you guys come to the show, they have some bleachers already set up, so you don't need chairs or anything. You can just come up, set up shop in your seat, enjoy the show for two hours or so, and then afterwards we'll be out there talking with you guys, and we'd love to meet you guys. And if any of you guys are out there fishing, that would be really cool too. I mean, maybe you would have the $1 million fish.
Let us know when your fish is getting weighed, and we will cheer so loudly.
Almost strum the banjo.
So. Oh yeah. This is a great question. It's from Smile and Be Happy. How do you choose lead vocalist per song?
So basically, like when somebody really likes a song, they'll bring it into the group, and most of the time we're getting better at picking songs that fit us well. And so if someone brings a song in, then of course they'll sing it. But if we have a random song that we're just like, hey, we want our group to do, sometimes we'll try out a couple people. And as far as harmonies, like we definitely trial and error, like try out a couple people stacking on one song. and then we'll try another stack in a different way and compare and contrast which one sounds better. So, and we're also like, which type of song do we need next? Do we need like an upbeat song? Okay, who really likes an upbeat song? Who wants to bring one in? So it's kind of just fun that way.
I do see a lot of questions. We answered this in the forever deleted live stream. Where are the other band members? And Julianne is at college. She actually FaceTimed me right before the chat started, and she's studying for a test. So God bless you, Julianne.
Pray for that.
It's Mom's birthday, so I'm sure she's drinking tea and reading a book and just having some sweet times on the back porch.
Or practicing bass.
She practices.
She does practice bass all the time.
And we traveled last weekend, and it was nuts. And so we're also traveling this weekend, and we had shows during the week. So Emmett has the day off from the Petersens, which is nice.
Chance,
Chance.
Chick-fil-A for lunch. Chick-fil-A.
I'm actually really excited about it. Thank you, Chance.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, happy birthday. Yay. I'll share that with Mom. Is Dad working? Yes, Dad is working. So
do you want me to fill him in on the upcoming shows?
Yes.
So we have in May, we're launching our Thursday show on top of our already Tuesday, Wednesday show that we're doing in Branson. And so we're doing our regular Petersen show on Tuesdays and Thursdays starting in May. And then Wednesdays will remain our gospel show. And those are at 2:30. You can get the links to those tickets on our website. So please do that. Or if you know anybody coming to the area, you can definitely spread the word to them to find the tickets on our website. And our travel shows, one of them isn't very far. It's at Silver Dollar City. It's at the end of May. We will be finishing up the Bluegrass Festival there, and we are playing at the Gazebo on that weekend. I think it's the 27th, 28th of May, whatever that Saturday, Sunday is. We're doing from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. there in the square. And so it's really fun. That's kind of one of our bigger first stages we ever played was at the Gazebo, and now we're doing a night performance, and so it should be really fun. Hope everybody comes out to that. And then in June, on the weekend of the 11th and 12th, we are going to California, and we will be just outside of Sonora, California at the Calvary Chapel Church there. And you can see all the little details on our website for that, but basically it's called Fun in the Sun. And it's like a festival style. I know we're playing at like 3 p.m. We're doing about a 50 minute set. And then at 6 p.m. we're doing another hour-long set. And so come and hang out with us. And we might be adding another show to that schedule. Nothing's finalized yet. So check our website for that also. And then in July, we are going to the Elevation Festival. And that's the weekend. I think it's also the weekend of the 11th and 12th.
And that's in Colorado.
And that's in Colorado. It's in Kremling. So it's right there in the Rockies. It's really gorgeous town there. And so we're excited to be part of that. And that's also, both of those are free festivals. And so just come on out and enjoy God's creation as well as some good music and hanging out with us. And so I'm not sure exactly our set times for the Elevation Festival, but we will be playing that Saturday as well as in the morning of Sunday. We're going to be part of a worship service. And so we'll be playing some gospel songs. And so that will be so much fun. So we have been so excited to be a part of this Elevation Festival for like a year and a half now. So it's been postponed and we're finally doing it. So those are our big shows coming up. And also July 3rd, we will be in Grapevine, Texas. And so they're putting on kind of a big 4th of July weekend celebration. And so we're doing shows down at the Palace Theater again, and you can call in and get your tickets. And all the information to get that is on our website to get the tickets with the theater. So
yeah, we actually ran in. So after Dallas, we went to Orlando for a day this last weekend. And at the airport in Orlando, this guy came up to me and Ellen, and he lives in Texas. And he's like, "Oh my goodness, are you the Petersens? I'm coming to your Grapevine show in July." And we were like, "Yes, that's awesome." So it was pretty cool to meet him. So get your tickets because those in Grapevine go pretty quickly. So if you want to come to Grapevine, you better get on it. We're going to be there for Christmas too. So, yeah.
Come on.
Okay, I just saw from Brad, can you make the first YouTube live available? And no, we can't. In order to go live ever again, I had to delete it because YouTube thought we were still live and we weren't. But we can just talk about what we said earlier. The question was about how do you stay being worshipful when you're still on stage? Leading worship, sometimes it's easy to kind of get focused on yourself and lose the worshipful mindset. So Katie had a good response to that.
Yeah, just the person reaching out was worried they were in too much of a performance mindset instead of worship. But I think like wanting to keep humility on like while you sing that and just reaching out about it first is a really good thing. If you're conscious of that being a thing, I think you're already working towards that. And something our worship team does, because we've talked about this a lot, like how do you make sure you're staying in a humble and worshipful mindset while you're leading worship, is kind of praying through the songs the week of and worshiping on your own so you're already ready for it. And then when you're ready for the songs and you get up on stage on Sunday morning, for me, I just worship and I don't really think about, oh, I'm up on a stage and these people, like if you don't think about it too much and don't worry about what you're doing, then you can actually just sit back and worship and people know when it's real. And once again, like none of us have perfect weeks or anything. And so there's grace for that, you know? So I think just being conscious of that is good and just be in a worshipful mindset. Don't overthink it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Mark Wiki says could Matt do some more lead vocals? His voice is amazing.
Found it, Mark.
Yeah.
Matt is on the cue list. He's working up a song right now in rehearsals. We honestly, this spring has been much harder for us to keep up with the YouTube channel just because Joel started school last fall, but we already knew all the Christmas songs because we had done the album in the summer. So we weren't having to learn songs and find time to video them.
I also will say that this Bass Pro opportunity came up. Like we signed the contract and 2 weeks later we were on stage. And so it's been like the biggest blessing because we've been trying to find a way to tour the country and be able to meet and see you guys. But also because of that, it has taken all of the weekends that we would be doing videos, and we tried to see if we could bring Aaron along and maybe like double task some of it, but his schedule's pretty crazy too with all the weddings he does. And so we're just trying to keep up with it as much as possible. So the tour kind of has delayed a lot of that as well, but it's a really great opportunity. But after this weekend, we have a month to crank it out. And so we are so excited to catch up.
So Matt will be doing some songs. And speaking of that, Hello Cello says, I'm going to a Tennessee show in September. It's going to be awesome. I'm also thinking about doing a cover of Emmett's Moments in the summer.
Do it.
You should. We love people covering our songs. Katie's had several people cover the Ring song in California. Emmett's had people cover Moments before, and it is beautiful. So yeah. He also had someone send him an animated video of himself on Instagram. So go find Emmett Franz on Instagram. He shared it on his story.
It's so cool.
It is the coolest thing. So anything you guys do, we have kids send us pictures they've drawn of us, and it is the cutest too. So we love all of that stuff. Ed Barrios gave us $100.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Ed. You guys are so encouraging to us. And we mentioned that website. A lot of the stuff we do, we just kind of upgraded some lighting stuff in our theater, is because of you guys supporting us. So we're thankful.
We're getting a better sound system. Thank
Katie,
you.
would you like to say something for Jean Carlos?
Say hello to Brazil. Brazilians speak Portuguese. I only speak Spanish. Were you saying?
I didn't mean for you to say it.
Thank you so much for your donation. I was like, I can't speak Portuguese.
Hi, Brazil is really what I want.
Hi, Brazil.
So much harder.
No clarity in that.
Drink that.
Okay. Do we play for weddings? We have played for weddings.
We played for Alan's wedding. Katie and I did with Jules.
Yep.
For the reception. That's
we love playing weddings. This year, of course, last year didn't have very many weddings happening, and so it's been a little hiatus. But yeah,
we've done a few weddings.
We did a wedding, a year and a half ago? No, it was during COVID because there were only like 20 of them there, and all those ladies got a little crazy. So we were singing gospel songs. They requested gospel songs and Jolene at their wedding, and so that was very interesting.
Nicholas, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. You guys are so sweet. Marie says, please let Emmett sing more often. He is working up one of my favorite songs of all time of any music genre or anything. And so we were really excited to have that go in. And the next video we are posting on YouTube is an Emmett song, and it's a hymn. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah.
I will say we talked about our crazy schedule in our Forever Deleted live stream. And this past weekend we were in North Carolina, then we sprinted to Texas, and then the rest of the family headed back home, and me, Katie, and Matt went to Orlando, and we got to be a part of WorldServe. They had, I don't know what you call it. It was an event on the golf course. It was at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Resort.
So there's two organizations. There's WorldServe, and they build water wells in Africa and all over the country, but their main location is in Africa. And they were just talking about how much just water is such a resource over there. And one of the pastors I was talking with, he said that when he went over 15 years ago, he came back and he was talking to some people, and they just really believed what he was talking about for their heart, and they donated $15,000 to build a well for this city, for this like small community. And because of that, it's been built into a city. Now it has like schools, it has like all this like culture and like community that's developed around it, and it all started with just $15,000 in this well. And so it's cool to see what such a small impact like that, and like things we take for granted like water. So that's the heart of WorldServe. And also on top of that, Speed the Light was another organization that's there, and they work on getting, Ellen's wearing her Speed the Light jacket.
They gave us the coolest jackets,
That's
so
so
we all
sick.
matched coming home in
On
the
the
airport.
airport.
They were
It was
so
legit.
cool. But I love this jacket, and I got it from Speed the Light in
And
Orlando.
what they do is they give transportation to mission groups as well as missionaries. So if there's somebody who needs like a small plane to be able to visit communities in the Amazon, or just like a small car in some country, they make that happen. So it's really cool. We're actually working with them, and it's getting finalized. You guys are the first to hear about this. We will be doing a festival July 24th, if that's a Saturday. We are playing, and we're opening up for King and Country and Toby Mac. And so it's a huge Christian festival, and we are going to be doing the very first set. I think we're playing for like 15 minutes, but it's going to be the best 15 minutes.
Yes.
And so
And I'll put all of this stuff in links in the description of this YouTube video. But I will say this event we did in Orlando, so we had done the North Carolina and then the Texas. And by the time we showed up in Florida, we were like out of nice clothes. Like we'd been traveling. We try to travel light because we had all of our instruments. And so we get in really late. I think midnight, we're checking in to the resort or lodge, and Katie and I noticed that breakfast has a dress code. Like you have to wear a collared shirt as a guy, and Katie and I have like no nice clothes left. So to eat breakfast in the morning, I had to wear like a dress I had worn on stage already. So it's like not my favorite thing to wear clothes I've already worn. So we were just laughing about that. And then we had to perform that night in the lodge, and we were looking around and we're like, this is really nice. And we have like our Bass Pro t-shirts is literally all we have left at this point. So Matt is golfing.
I was doing a round of golf, and I texted Ellen. I was like, I need this size shirt, this size pants.
So Katie and I are like sprinting to the outlet stores in Orlando, buying clothes so we can have something to wear at the show. And then Matt's guitar, we were running late to our flight coming from Texas. So Matt's guitar was the only piece of luggage that did not make the flight. So I'm also coordinating with American Airlines. Matt's sending me like his baggage claim number, and I'm trying to convince the baggage people that I'm like, this is my guitar, I need it.
One funny thing was I was on hold with American Airlines, which has been my whole month. But I'm there, and we're like, my group of guys I was golfing with, I just put it on speakerphone, and I put it right by the tee as I'm about to drive. And so the guy's like, so Mr. Petersen. And I was like, crack. But
we got the guitar.
The other funny thing is because Ellen had just bought, and Katie just bought me those clothes when I was introduced to this lady who's like pretty high up in her organization. I was like, yeah, I'm Matt Petersen. She's like, Matt, can I help you with something? She reaches around and pulls like a sticker off my collar, and I was like, it was like size small. I was like, thank you. Nice to meet you.
We were a bluegrass band. We didn't know what we were doing, but we laughed, and the people there laughed with us, which was really fun. We were like, guys, to be honest,
We looked nice.
we ran out of clothes, and we bought everything you're seeing on stage today.
Sponsored today.
Okay, so Daniel says, hope you guys make it to Arizona soon. And also, Top of the Mountain is great. I hear it every day.
Huh.
I'm assuming Top of the World, maybe. And I do love that song, unless there is a song called Top of the Mountain, in which Katie's the song girl. She's going to look it up.
I actually do look up most songs sent to me, and I just listen to them as I walk around and do chores and drive my car. So
Arthur has a message for Matt, and he gave you $5.
to touch your nose. Will you give me $5 if I touch my
No.
nose too?
Okay,
There was
Thanks,
another
Arthur.
one,
Oranos?
too. Oranos.
Curanos says, big fan here in Brazil. Love you. Thank you so
Oh
much.
my goodness. Thank
We have so
you.
many lovely people from Brazil that enjoy our music, and it is on the list, and we do want to tour there. So it's going to happen, I swear.
Oh, yeah. On your way.
Question from Leandro Kruger. Who is the most stubborn?
I've been pretty stubborn.
Here's my answer to that. It depends on what it is. We all have different
That's
hills
true.
that we will die on because we have big opinions. And that's why I think our band works really well together, is because we're passionate about different aspects of what we do. And so
None of them will die because
Yeah.
we all are really passionate about our area.
we're always going to have social media. We're always going to have YouTube videos. We're always going to have new songs. We're always going to have good business practices because we care. It's just the Lord has given us different strengths that we're passionate about. So we're stubborn in different areas. if
And
that makes
Katie is
sense.
great at finger yoga.
Yes. I don't know where that's going. Wayne Fernandez says, would you guys ever come up to Canada or cover some Canadian artists like Neil Young or Gordon Lightfoot?
Oh, in the early morning rain or rainy day people are on my learn to learn list.
Yeah.
Also, now presenting
Okay, it's ready.
for probably not the first time.
I don't like this. I'm tweeting out.
No, I'm not gonna do it right
These
now.
are
Just
Lululemons.
these are my finger yoga pants, and I can do all my finger stretches with them. There's different poses. You can do all these different stretches, so on and so forth. Stepping block.
Wow, our
All
numbers are dropping on our stream for some reason.
And
We're
we
losing
out.
the people. Oh, yeah.
Everyone's like, it's freezing up again. I have
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much all we had
to leave.
to.
Cotton gin.
Oh, there was someone who was saying, Shannon was saying her daughter Peyton wants to learn music because she's been watching all of our videos. So hello, Peyton, and keep on playing music. We would love for you to
I
do
will
that.
say that in Wilson, we had so many young family bands come out, or just people who are just, whether they're just starting out or they've been playing for a long time. And so we were able to talk with them, and it was really cool. It's just been a long time since we've had that many like family groups
just
come
starting out.
to like hang out and talk with us. They had some questions as well as they were just wanting to see us. And so it was cool.
So one of my favorite things is there's surprisingly a lot of families with 3 girls and a boy. They come to our show in Branson. They were at our
They
show
found
in
us.
Wilson, and they have like assigned their kids to each one of our family members. And if they have another one, we all like Emmett also gets assigned. And it's really fun.
It's
is
all these
funny.
parents that feel bad for they only had one son, and they're like, "Look at Matt Petersen."
They're
And so,
like,
"Come
he's
meet
still
Matt Petersen."
alive. Yeah, the boys are like,
Gosh.
what's your like word of advice for like being the only guy? I'm just like, hang in there, buddy, and make some guy friends. It'll help you survive.
That's true. Get some good guy friends in your life. Um.
Yeah, it was super cute. There's one little family, and the youngest girl was 2 years old, and then I think it was 2, 4, 6, and 8, and it was 3 girls and a boy, and they were like, "I'm gonna be Ella, I'm gonna be Matt." I was like, "Well, which one's the fiddle player?" And they all point at the 2-year-old, and she's like, "I'm gonna sing and play the fiddle," and it was one of the cutest things I've ever seen, like little
That poor girl.
freckles. Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much what we have today. We're really excited to see you guys on the road at the Bass Pro events. I will add all of the links to all those things. If you're curious about WorldServe, I'll add that in there. If you want to see us at any of the Bass Pro locations or Colorado or California, I'll put all those links down there. We do have something from Jean Carlos. Do you know any famous singer from Brazil?
So actually not famous necessarily, but a guy that's on our worship team, one of our best friends here in town, is from Brazil. He's an amazing vocalist, and he's from there, and he's been here for a few years now. But yeah, now he leads with us on Sundays, and he's awesome. So not technically famous, I guess, but he's good.
So just stay up to date with us on our website. We'll be giving you as many details as we can, and spread the word. If you know anybody in the areas, we'd love to just be able to spread our music with as many people as possible. In our touring year, we're so excited to be on the road and touring this year. So,
and y'all can come to Branson. Branson is actually a beautiful place, and a lot of our fans that come see us here in town actually really want to come back and stay here, at least spend a summer vacation here, because there's awesome lakes, great camping. There's an amusement park that's really fun, a lot of new attractions, restaurants in town, and then we're here. So please come to Branson and see us. We would love that.
We have from Yudonchi. I hope I'm saying that well. Hello, I'm watching from Japan. It's already April 23rd here. To be honest, I barely understand English, but I always look forward to your videos. And thank you so much. Do you guys know that over half of our YouTube audience is not from the United States of America? That is so fun that we get to be a little piece of the United States for you guys. So we love people that tune in from different countries. You guys get to share your culture with us, and we get to share a little bit of ours with you. And it's a big honor that you guys enjoy our stuff. So thank you. And then Johan says, come to Sweden, would go even if it's the other end of the country. It is so much on our list. Actually, the guy that normally runs our YouTube live streams, which I have very much missed that this morning, his name is Anders, and he is from Sweden. And so we would love to go there, and yeah, it's just on the bucket list for sure. So
we have a festival in Finland that we played at a couple years ago, and we've talked about playing again in the future. And if we do that, I'm almost 100% positive we'll be going through Sweden too. We would love to go. And plus our ancestry is in Norway. So the Norwegian country's definitely a bucket list item. So
yeah, so that would be super cool. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll keep posting as many videos as possible. And for those of you who secretly watched the stream that was deleted forever, enjoy that. So that was just for y'all. Truly alive content. And exclusive weird content. So thanks for your grace. And we'll catch you guys hopefully on the road, or we'll just keep posting videos here. So bye.
Bye.